out of this game. So our confidence is up, our teamwork is stronger than ever, and we're just taking it game by game.
I think we played really good as a team, and I think that just adds more intensity to our season, and we just know how hard we can play.
We just kept our confidence up and just kept playing to the end, and without any hesitations that we would not. I don't know. We just did good the whole night.
Came out strong tonight, and we were just pumped the entire time. And I think we all came together really in this game, and I think this is the best we've ever played all season.
We just realized that we needed to work together as a team and really trust each other, and just to put down the ball, put up a set.
A raucous St. Michael's High School. St. Michael.
We gotta work as a team and work together, talk to each other, and just play as a team and have fun.
Sandra, what was going through your mind on that last championship point? That says it right there.
I really think that we just needed to show through me and through our offense that we fought for this with everything that we had, and I'm so proud of my team.
The 2018 St. Michael's volleyball team was entering the season with high expectations. They had reached the state semifinals the previous year, and Coach Valerie Sandoval knew the potential for this season could be something special.
The girls and I had talked about semifinals kind of being a curse for us. At the Moriarty tournament, we lost in the semifinals. We ended up taking third last year, and we lost in the semifinals against state, against a really talented Sandia prep team. And I knew this year we had to make changes. We had to practice harder, we had to do different drills, we had to work on our defense. And so going into that, I knew that was a big priority.
The summer training for the entire year ahead, it was a little crazy. Coach pushed us as hard as we could. We were doing long runs, we were outside on the track sprinting, we were doing laps, we were running the mile, doing yoga, just everything we could to get ready for this crazy season.
I was loaded with seniors, which was great. I've created a really great bond with these girls.
We conditioned a lot and got into shape because we knew that we were going to be playing some tough teams, so we really had to be able to go 5 games if needed.
We had anywhere from 40 to 60 girls coming nightly to open gym. If you walked in, if you're a parent walk in, it looks like chaos because there's balls all over, there's 2 courts, there's 7th grade through 12th grade, girls all over, and so I knew at that time it was going to be special.
It was my senior year, I had a bunch of seniors along with me, and I just think this year felt special. From the summer, from all of us training, from all of us bonding, we just knew this year was going to be the one.
First was the Moriarty tournament. We had never won that tournament before, and we beat Academy in the championship. That was the first time we won that tournament, so that was special. I think the first adversity was probably pool play in Tournament of Champions. Our pool was really tough, and so when the pool came out, I was like, oh man, this is going to be tough. And so I talked to the girls about it. We just had to take one game at a time, and so we conquered that. Then we beat Las Lunas, which is 5A or 4A, 5A, and then we played Santa Fe High in the semis and beat them. And then, we didn't know a whole lot about Farmington. They weren't in our pool. We hadn't seen them much. We knew they were a good team.
I'm Aaron Abate here at Toby Roy Ball Gymnasium for the championship game of the Tournament of Champions volleyball tournament here. Farmington, Class 5A Scorpions, coming in here with a 7-1 record. They are facing off against the St. Michael's Lady Horsemen. Martinez, quick spike to Fernandez, or quick set to Fernandez, and it scores. In the first 2 sets, the Lady Horsemen exhibited what would become their identity for the season.
Game 1 will go to the Lady Horsemen.
A team working together to execute at a high level.
Up high for the spike and kill. Martinez to Barker, nice spike again, this time from the right side. St. Mike's digs it out. Martinez setting up Bowman, and she scores from left corner. The dagger. will take game number 2.
So we came out really strong, and I think we got a little bit complacent. And Farmington started finding open holes, and so we lost the next 2. And so I told the girls on the 5th game, like, this is it. We got to put those last two games behind us, and we have to focus. It's a quick 15, and we just got to get 1 point at a time. And so that game was pretty intense.
They bump it over at 3. Martinez to Bowman, kills it. After dropping sets 3 and 4, the Lady Horsemen rallied around the play of libero Darian Ortiz to grab momentum and take the championship. Dug out by Farmington. Oh, nice tap over Ortiz. Brilliant save. She gets the point for St. Mike's. Darian Ortiz, what a save.
For us, we all have to communicate with each other. We know what spots we have to cover, who has what ball. And for us, it was just a lot of communication, that talking on the court, saying mine. And we all knew, like, we all had trust with each other. We all trusted each other that we were there and that we had each other's back.
Being able to come out with the W was an even greater success for us. You know, I think the Tournament of Champions really showed who we were as a team, and we showed ourselves that we could, you know, we could do great things. And I think that was really where our motivation began.
I remember, you know, after the 15th point, I just felt like so much emotion drop out. I was so exhausted after that game, but I was so proud of them. They never one time gave up on that.
Hi folks, Morley Fletcher, owner of Santa Fe Kia here. Just wanted to welcome you back to the dealership with our limited opening now in the state of New Mexico. You can come down and see us here at the dealership in person. And to help with affordable monthly payments, Kia stepped in and is offering 0% limited term financing on most of our models. Some examples are the 2020 Kia Sportage, 2020 Kia Soul, and the new 2020 Kia Optima. So come down and see us at Santa Fe Kia, where we treat you different.
What's Kasasa? It's a catchy word for earning cash that just might make you want to dance. Get paid for doing simple things you do anyway. That's free Kasasa checking. Get Kasasa at State Employees Credit Union.
My daughter and I love spending time together. We visit the doctor once a year for checkups, and if she does get sick, we're there more often. Dr. King is a great doctor. He likes to joke with her and make her feel comfortable if she's nervous about the visit.
It's really wonderful to see children grow and flourish. General pediatric care is ideal for kids to put them on that track to succeed in school and to succeed later on in life.
I think Abigail's had a great health journey thanks to Southwest Care.
Up next were 2 emotionally charged matches against their city rivals, the Capitol High Lady Jaguars and the Santa Fe High Demonettes. Pachera with the serve for Capitol, the lefty. Bowman, high spike again off the hands of Baca. Here comes the Lady Horseman. Martinez to Barker, sends it home, baby! Martinez setting up Bowman, she powers it home. That was a one-handed set. A one-handed set, Coach Clayton.
Again, look at who we're making reference to, Aaron.
McCann is there, and Delgado spikes it, blocked right back, and that's the point. Bowman and Barker were both there.
I love Lily. I love being up at the net with her, and just us being up there, like such a big wall and a big block. I think it's just amazing, and we work so well together. Like, I've never worked so good with a person blocking.
I think being able to, you know, be one of the killer bees with her is awesome, and just going up with her and always talking with her about the next ball and the next point, it's awesome. It's an amazing feeling.
Trying to find the corner, Baca says, nope, I'm there. Here comes Sorensen with a spike, popped up, St. Mike's diving, they get it over in 3. Baca setting up McCann, McCann to Silva, her spike blocked, and St. Mike scores. Wow, what a rally there. Solid freshman game. Martinez setting up Bowman. And Bowman.
I mean, me and Kella really communicate good together. And I think I would just know, like, when she's going to set me, and I'd always be ready every single time for her to set me. And then when she did it, it just worked.
And that's how the game will end. St. Mike's wins 3-0.
Santa Fe High is such an emotional game. It's, you know, crosstown rivals, and it was packed, and the fans are super excited, and the girls, for some reason, against Santa Fe High, every year it's They are so pumped up.
Lady Horsemen, Martinez behind the back. There it was. Oh boy, so crafty, so unbelievable.
Isn't that beautiful,
Look at this.
Aaron?
Oh boy.
Dang.
Lady or Demonettes now. St. Clair gonna set up, romp left side, block right back.
When I set Lily and she just gets that one kill that leaves the other team like speechless.
In two, Horsemen ready for it. Martinez sets it up high for Barker.
Wow.
She's gonna get the kill.
Lily has so much potential and she's just like so young but so confident.
High lofter, handle, Kayla Martinez setting up Bowman off the hands of Sandoval, out of bounds. Dug out by Sandoval. St. Clair going to romp. Her romp.
When we were winning, I really felt like the concentration of the girls, they were just so focused in the huddle. All eyes were on me. Everything that I told them to do, they did. And it was just like that where it kind of just seemed like it clicked a little bit. Like they trusted me even more, I trusted them.
Slapping it over. St. Mike's is there. Martinez setting up left side Ortega. Good spike by Ortega. Demonettes, Brooke over. Setting up Reynolds Smith, block right back.
And I think since then, we played with intensity every single time after that game.
The Lady Horsemen win 25-20, and they take the match.
The team had won 5 matches without dropping a set. They were ranked number 1 in the state, entering their matchup against their district rival, the Robertson Cardinals.
Coach always told us that nothing was ever given to us. We had to work for everything that we got.
For myself and for the girls, I just tried to stay focused on the next game. Because if you look so far ahead at state championship or state tournament, you lose focus of right now, and that's really easy to lose a game during that time.
Robertson was a state contender as well. They were led by the ultra-athletic middle hitter, Alianza Darley.
We worked on how it's 1 point at a time. We knew we were going to get down. We knew Alianza was going to get good hits, but it's only 1 point, and we could come back from that.
I think that one drill that we did, like the send-it drill, all of our hitters like hit their hardest and stuff, and we had to pass all of their balls and stuff, and I think that really like prepared us for their hard hits.
We always like practice serves the most, I would say, and just like saying like our serves is important, and like just like always talking about like Robertson's probably going to be the toughest team we played.
We actually have probably the hardest district in 3A, but Robertson of course was always key. We always battled 1 and 2, and I think throughout the year we would go 1, they would go 1. They have Darley, who's outstanding, and they have Lauren, who runs a really good offense, and they have a couple good outside hitters, so we knew that every time we played them it was going to be tough.
Gets it over for the Cardinals. Darley tried to kill, but dug out by Griego, who just got in, and a kill there by Darley, and look at the Cardinals celebrate there. Wow.
That's a big block.
Good dig there by Martinez. Went to her knees. What a play by Darley at the net. Jackson digs it out the back row, set up for Darley. Another kill for the senior. 5th kill of the match for Alianza Darley.
Preparing the big block in the middle, and I guess her hits like covering like up more instead of being so deep. That's pretty much it. And our serves, we had to like get our tough serves because of their back row.
Trying to set up Hillis, blocked at the net there by Bowman. Maestas gets it over side out to the Horsemen. Trying to set up Darley, blocked at the net beautifully, side out Horsemen. Great block and a perfectly timed block.
I really worked on my placing for that, and knowing that I was up there with Alianza, it's always us against each other, and we know that we're both big blocks. And so I think just like me trying to get past her and moving the ball around so that she can't block me.
Trying to set up the outside hitter. Maestas blocked at the net. Dug out in the back row. A beautiful play there by number 5, McKenna Martinez, from the middle row. Back to Jackson trying to set up Darley. Oh, Ortiz digs it out beautifully for St. Mike's.
We did work a lot on defense, so I think that helped me a lot, and going into playing those teams, we knew that we needed to adjust, and adjusting to them wasn't easy at first, but it took time, and then once I adjusted, I knew I can pass that ball. I knew what to do.
Darley has her kill beautifully blocked. A double block there by Bowman and Barker.
Mick told me, like you got this, little, like if I ever like fell, she told me I got this, I would tell her, you know, you got this, Mick, and we would just kind of encourage each other throughout that game.
Maes is trying to set up the outside hitter. Barker and side out Horsemen. Another kill for Lily Barker, who came in by Bowman.
Wow.
Phyllis blocked again.
She wasn't expecting that block.
That's the game for St. Mike's. Las Vegas Robertson leads 2-1. Dug out in the back row. Bowman the kill and
great hit.
Side
right
out.
On the line.
St. Mike's right there. Hillis.
Wow, great hit down the line for Lily. No
Just down the line, Lily Barker, the sophomore. Darley's blocked, and that will do it. That will do it. Cardinals win 25-23, 3-1.
I think rivalries just, obviously we know they go beyond the court, like I said about our nerves, and we just needed to be mentally strong for whether it was a bad call or hearing little things across the net or like those dirty looks. Like, it goes beyond hitting and setting the ball.
I think that loss really motivated us to, you know, come back and work harder in practice. You know, coach pushed us harder. We pushed ourselves even harder.
We just let the game go beyond our control, and we could have controlled it better.
I think it was a good loss, you know.
After avenging their loss to Robertson in the final match of the regular season, the two teams met again in the highly anticipated district tournament championship.
So I never thought the winning streak was going to end, and I didn't really think about having a winning streak, to be honest. I mean, just going into every game is different. You're playing a different team, but the mojo that we had and like the camaraderie, I think we just stayed constant and consistent, and we just let everything go and played our game once we stepped on that court.
Rogers, and we're underway. Nice floater. Robertson going right side. Spike on the way, and it is good. That was number 9. Martinez setting up. Barker right side. Hello. Man, she pulverized that one. That was a tomahawk. Fulgenzi will set up Hillis again from the left side. Block right back. The killer bees were both there, Bowman and Barker.
Like, I've never worked so good with a person blocking, and I've never had such a good pin to close to, and I think we just worked really well on that, and we worked really hard this season in practice to always close that block.
Here comes the Lady Horseman. Martinez setting up Fernandez, left side spike. Popped up, out of bounds, and it will score. St. Michael, returned by St. Mike's, and Bowman ends game number 1 with a kill. Fulgenzi setting up Darley, spike, block right back. Killer bees right there.
Probably the hardest position, middle front, on the volleyball court. You have to have a really good blocker. You have to have somebody who's fast, someone who's able to read the setting, you know, really well. And, you know, I decided to play Jolynn in there while Cassie was, you know, her knee was healing. And
I didn't get released to start playing again until June. And so it was really hard for me to come back because my leg was so weak from my surgery.
To learn that position for Jolynn in that amount of time, you know, she did a great job.
I was just excited more than anything because that's where I wanted to play.
Cassie, though, is a much better blocker than Jolynn is. Jolynn is a better hitter. And so against Robertson and Darley and a couple of their outsides that they have, I needed a better blocker.
Coach told me that I had to play middle against Robertson when we went. That was really just when I realized that I needed to be better for my team, and I knew that I had to do everything I could to help.
Over. Martinez will set up Rogers. Oh, nice job by Rogers. Here comes St. Michael's. Martinez setting up Rogers again off the hands of Jackson. And Cassandra Rogers with 5 kills here this evening.
I just needed to focus on myself and being better so that the team would benefit from it.
Ball still alive. Fulgenzi setting up Jenkins. It's blocked by Rogers. Ortiz hits it over out of bounds.
I want you really to focus on slowing down the ball for the back row and basically getting in Darley's face. Be a pest to her, you know, slow down the ball, try to throw your hands up. And Cassie did it.
Martinez setting up Rogers. Spike off the hands. That's it. Rogers gets the point. She finishes with 6 kills. and St. Michael's is the district champion.
You know, we had small goals throughout the whole season. We break up our season into 3 mini seasons, and we accomplished season 1, we accomplished season 2, you know, and at the end we accomplished season 3. I just didn't want everybody to start looking at November 17th as, oh, that's us. And it's like, nope, we got to win this first.
Going into the state tournament, the #1 seed. Wow, the Lady Horsemen. Unbelievable.
My experience over here at Santa Fe Community College has been wonderful.
The class sizes are much smaller than a big university.
My classmates were great. The teachers were really supportive.
When you need help with something, they're there to help you.
I had heard in the community about SFCC, and it's just been incredible how affordable it is. People care about why they're here, and it kind of shines through in every aspect of the culture.
We are located at 100 Catron Street, about a block and a half down from our old location. I have a great team. We strive to make sure that people's needs are taken care of, that they're catered to. The success that we have is because of the customer service that we provide for them. We've been recognized as an award-winning office for our customer service that we provide to the public. We have implemented a lot of technology to help our constituents and their everyday needs and help simplify what we do so that the public understands what we provide for them.
Time I heard of Southwest was just word on the street. As soon as you walked in the door, you know, everybody was very welcoming. That was my main concern about even getting on prep. It would have to have been something that I would have been confident and secure in.
PrEP is pre-exposure prophylaxis, and it is a way of preventing HIV with a single daily pill. When you see somebody go from super overwhelmed to feeling like they can do this, that empowerment that comes from it, that's one of my favorite things.
Always heard Valerie say throughout the season, like, nothing we do is given to us. Like, that #1 seed, we earned that because we worked for it. So I think throughout the season, we had to work for every single thing we did.
We never thought of ourselves as #1. We were just another team fighting for that position.
The Lady Horsemen were the #1 seed in the state tournament. They had won 8 matches in a row without dropping a single set. After earning a bye, they would dismantle their first opponent, Navajo Prep, in the quarterfinals. In the semifinals, the Lady Horsemen ended the discussion of who was the better team by beating Robertson for the 3rd time in a row, 3-0.
With a 2-0 lead, Darley with the spike, blocked right back at St.
I thought Robertson was the toughest team that we faced, but going into like the state championship game, I was like nervous because I knew it was gonna be like a challenge, that it wasn't gonna be easy.
Gonna go to Ortiz, spike, block back, and it's it! St. Michael's wins off the block. They're going to the championship game.
The Lady Horsemen had made it to the championship match, and waiting for them was the team that had ended their season last year, the 3-time defending state champs, Sandia Prep Sun Devils.
They were big. I think a lot of people thought Sandia Prep lost all those seniors last year. They weren't going to be that great. But when they came on the court, I was like, they are big.
I played against those girls for 5 years. I'm like, the nerves have to go away. It's your last time wearing that St. Mike's jersey, so you just got to ball out, I guess.
We discussed how important this one match was and how it kind of led to everything.
I think probably when we walked like into the convention center for state, just knew that we were in that moment, that we could actually like accomplish this big thing.
We just knew it was a special moment, and we couldn't let a 3-time title take that away from us because we worked so hard throughout the season and we weren't going to let it end there.
I definitely felt and saw the nerves of the girls. We didn't have a great warm-up.
Serving. It's blocked in the middle. The opening point is to the Sun Devils. Tap it, set it, the far antenna, and that's put away.
And once I talked to them, guys, it's okay. We can make mistakes. It's okay. We just got to go back to our basics. Pass that hit, pass that hit. Once we control the game, I know that Sandia Prep will struggle.
Set down for Corbell. What an acrobatic play at the net there. With that very nice service rally. That was put away. But out of the back nicely. Martinez sets it on the far side. Maestas
popped up on the back row, and then there's too much traffic. Kinberger. Barker has a big swing. Tip down! Opening set. Michaela Bowman puts it away.
We had a game advantage of them on them, but it wasn't over. They weren't just going to let us win. We had to keep serving tough, and we had to keep passing well.
Here for Sandia Prep. And that's an ace.
They are pretty big. They had a couple girls that could block, a couple girls that could hit. They have a great libero.
Barker, another swing. No, it's blocked up front by Emma Keir. That one took a touch, yes, and the second set goes to Sandia Prep.
We were up games, you know, we had them 2-1, and we were going into that fourth game, and I think I did call a timeout, and I said it's not over. Just because we're ahead does not mean, that we have won. We still have, 6 points, 7 points to finish, and every single point counts.
Martinez went for that shot again. That's the first time it didn't land. This time she dumps it over on the no-look. Barker, Martinez will set it here on this near side. Fernandez.
The Lady Horsemen never looked back at that point, and in the end, it was the serving tandem of seniors Angela Griego and Darian Ortiz that cleared the path to the blue trophy.
I've thought of being in that position since 7th grade. That's been my goal, is to play in the state championship, and to finally get there and to be serving the last few points is undescribable. It was such an amazing feeling, and to finally push through and get what we've been working for, it was amazing.
Straight down by Martinez. And look who's serving for St. Mike's. Darian Ortiz.
Her serves were so amazing that day, and she just was humble, and she could do it back to back and just always get the point when we need it.
She's got 5 aces today already. Almost another one there. Another hard serve into the back row from Ortiz. Martinez will set it for Bowman. It's dug out nicely in the back by Tourville. They'll push it on the far side, and it's long!
It was hard for me. I was trying to stay calm because I had a lot of adrenaline because it's state. A lot was going through my head, but coach would always tell me take my time at the serving line. You know how to serve. You know what to do. So for me, it was just being calm. My teammates told me, you got this. So I had a lot of confidence going back there to serve for my team.
It's championship point for St. Michael's on the serve of Darian Ortiz. Here's Ortiz's serve. St. Michael's fans on their feet. It's another good serve. Tough angle here. Tipped over the block. And that one's down! St. Michael's stops the streak. There's a new champion in 3A. It's the St. Michael's Lady Horsemen.
Playing with these girls since 7th grade has been a journey, and being in that moment and feeling all the emotions together, crying and laughing and just experiencing that whole weekend with them, we grew a bond that we've never had, and it's irreplaceable.
I wish I could relive that moment. I don't really think I soaked it all in.
That was just awesome at the end of the day to just get the state champ medals.
I knew it was going to be a great season, and for us working really hard, and we worked so hard during practices, and to be able to experience all that with the girls I've been playing since 7th grade with.
Teamwork goes beyond the passing, the hitting, and the setting. You need to realize that your sister's off the court before you can be a team on the court.
I think they define my motto, which is one team, one dream. And our dream was to be state champs. And if you look at all of our shirts say one team, one dream.